Welcome to GameMate Corp, a monthly podcast where we reach into the Imagisphere and pull out the next great video game idea. I'm the CEO of GameMate Corp, Beckers.
And I am the CEO of GameMate Corp, Bryce.
Last time in this podcast, we made Graveyard Keeper 2, Not Enough Bodies. How'd that do?
So, good news, bad news. GameMate Corp... GameMate Corp 2 is cooler now. Graveyard Keeper 2 did very, very well. Unfortunately, we don't own the rights to the game Graveyard Keeper franchise, so we weren't allowed to make the game.
We really should have thought about that first, huh?
Yeah. I mean, you know, when we made all the Disney games and the Looney Tunes games, I just thought they were just gonna let it roll, but Graveyard Keeper were like, no, you've gone far enough. This is where it stops. And
do you have any new game ideas?
Well, apparently I'm just doing the whole show now.
Yeah.
Beckers.
I started us off. I started us off strong, so now you gotta.
I can feel the energy, the strong energy coming off of you and your.
There's some type of energy coming off of me.
Can you? Is it holiday energy? Festive?
You bet. I'm just picturing like the sleigh bells jingling song coming in.
Yep, this is our festive holiday episode. You can tell because it's December and I'm wearing a Christmas sweater. And also,
I don't have a Christmas sweater.
It took me a long time to get a Christmas sweater. I have one. It's PlayStation themed. Look at it.
That's because Bryce is trying to subtly say he wants people to push those buttons.
The PlayStation buttons?
Yeah, on your shirt.
I want everybody to be a PlayStation gamer.
You want what?
Anyway.
No, this isn't a complicated joke. Just you have buttons on your shirt.
Are they? They're not buttons. They're just shapes. They're not like a big button there. There's not a circle around it to say this is a button.
I want to die. Let's move on.
So yeah, holiday time. I'm creating a holiday game. I have a game where you are trying to catch Santa delivering presents. You are an appropriate aged person who would want to catch Santa
7
delivering presents. A 7-year-old named
Hidalgo.
Hidalgo. The 7-year-old Hidalgo wants to meet Santa Claus to negotiate better Christmas presents. The thing he got last year, which was
a RC helicopter,
was not good enough. This year
it broke right away. It was really cheap.
Yeah.
You're pissed.
This year he's trying to get Santa to give him.
This feels like a Mad Lib.
Yep. I had
a PS5.
See, I'm kind of going like Beckers is not going to contribute to this game idea at all, so I'm getting you to kind of lay the bricks that don't matter, and then I'll build the rest of the house. You're laying out the like path to the house, and then I'll build the rest of it.
While I drink some lemonade in the sunshine.
Yeah, on the path, on the deck. So, you are 7-year-old Hidalgo who wants a PlayStation 5. That fucking RC helicopter last year sucked. So you're a
very entitled child.
Yes, you need to catch Santa Claus so that you can show him what for.
Shake him down.
Yeah. But as the song has illustrated, he knows when you are sleeping. He knows when you are awake. So he will only deliver presents when you are sleeping. So you need to it's all a game of just trying to sleep the appropriate amount until when you believe Santa Claus will arrive. You need to like.
So you You gotta invest in different methods to make yourself fall asleep and wake up.
Yeah. Like?
So I'm thinking hypnosis.
Okay. So that's for which part? The sleeping or the waking? Are you gonna
Sleeping.
Are you gonna hypnosis yourself to be like?
You're gonna stand in front of a mirror and do the pocket watch thing, and then you're gonna fall asleep. But prior to that, you will have laid out a whole bunch of traps, like balloons and shit, so that Santa will make a loud noise, and then you'll wake up.
A real clatter.
See, your first thought might be like Ambien, right? But
yeah, everybody's first thought is, oh man, it's a hard time tonight. I'm just gonna pop an Ambien.
Well, it helps you sleep. It's for sleep.
ASMR helps me sleep.
Ambien helps you sleep. And it helps you also sleepwalk and online shop while you're still asleep.
I feel like if anyone was wondering why she's whispering right now, I feel like this is her trying to do ASMR about Ambien. Am I correct? Ambien. This podcast was brought to you by Ambien. Go on.
I've never tried it, but it seems like a fun time. I tried Valium once. It did nothing for me. I was very disappointed.
Are you a druggie?
No, I got LASIK done this summer, and they gave me Valium before the procedure because it's like a horror movie. It's awful. It was probably the scariest experience of my life. Either the Valium did nothing or I was just too scared.
Is it supposed to like just chill you out?
Yeah.
Should have took some Ambien. Ambien always works.
So I could be unconscious for the procedure?
Yeah.
I don't know. They were telling me, like, look here. Like, they were telling me where to look, so I don't think I was supposed to be asleep.
Yeah. Hey, on Ambien, you can operate while being asleep. It's the best of both worlds.
That's
Ambien.
Very true. I bet there's people out there who do that. So anyway, you would think Ambien would be the right choice for this. But you don't want to be too sleepy to wake up when Santa gets there. That's the trick with drugging yourself.
You do make a good point, though. Can you sleepwalk, shake Santa down? Because he knows when you are sleeping. He doesn't know if you are sleepwalking.
So you do want to take Ambien.
Yes, you just need to like figure out how to tell your brain to like you got to train your sleepwalking to be able to shake down Santa in your sleep.
Okay, so where are we going to get, as a 7-year-old Hidalgo, where are you going to get this large supply of Ambien to undergo the training that you need?
Inside the Chess orphanage.
What?
This is a reference to Queen.
It's a very bad reference to Queen's Gambit.
I'm glad you got it though.
Yeah,
you knew
and they said what drug they were taking. It was not Ambien. I think it was Librium, if I remember right. Chlordiazepam epoxide. I think.
Who gives a shit other than pharmacists?
It's the same family as Valium. I'm pretty sure I glimpsed that. Now I need to know.
Oh my god. This is what happens when you just start talking about drugs with a pharmacist. They're like, oh, I know what that one is. You're like, yeah, that wouldn't even give you chest hallucinations.
Yes. That is what it was. I was right.
I know all about drugs, and that won't give you chest hallucinations. If you want chest hallucinations,
it very specifically gives you checkers hallucinations. So that was really inaccurate.
Come on. We should have made a Queen's Grace or Queen's. God damn it, Queen's Gambit.
God damn it, Queen's Gambit.
Queen's Gambit game.
All right.
About trying to take the appropriate amount of drugs to be good at chess. Can't too much, too little. But it's this, but with catching Santa.
So where's she getting the Ambien? I'm sorry, where's he getting the Ambien? Hidalgo.
I mean, Hidalgo can be whatever Hidalgo wants to be.
So the son of a drug dealer who deals Ambien?
I mean, I was going to suggest...
Because that would just be easy mode right there.
I mean, I was suggesting that their gender can be whatever they want, but sure.
Oh, well, I went a different direction.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you get to pick what your dad is. You can pick what your gender is, not your dad. I tried both options.
Whoa. I don't even know where we are anymore.
Game Mate Corp.
I have a game idea.
Good, because this was nothing, and we almost made a Queen's Gambit game, but then we're still.
But then we found out it should have been about checkers. Yes. Okay.
Okay. Go on.
So I was thinking, what if we made a snowball game?
Yep.
That was kind of like Overwatch, so like a first-person shooter, but it was about a snowball fight.
Okay.
What if we did that?
Okay, so instead of guns, it's snowballs.
Or related, like... Yeah, actually, that's what this is. Instead of guns, it's snowballs. Or maybe guns that shoot snowballs.
So this is Disney's Overwatch. Disney was like, oh, this
Overwatch on ice.
There's not ice. Ice and snow are different things.
But there's Disney on ice, so I think that's close enough. Okay.
Okay.
I was thinking.
Yeah, that's a good start.
Why are you so rude?
Because you spent the entire 3 hours before this podcast yelling at me.
And crying. And he was like,
yeah.
But what about my feelings? So anyway, my microphone's broken.
Oh my god, we're talking about it again.
Why did you remind me? Why are you like this microphone?
Snowball War. Overwatch, but with snowballs. Okay. I think that's a bad idea. Can I say that?
Yes.
But
you would be wrong to say it because it's a good idea. It's not like...
Can I make something different
you just
but
add
similar?
Snowballs. It's like each... You're trying to...
So...
Alright, fuck this.
What if it's a snowball war, but it's a battle royale? And so the circle, so obviously for a snowball fight, you have to have snow. But the circle is pushing you farther away from the snow. So you kind of have to because there's snow piles around, so you're not grabbing an AK-47 and going to town. You're trying to find the snow. And compacting it up but they're you could put a rock in the snowball for extra damage.
You could use yellow snow.
Yeah.
And it would have a poison effect.
Yeah. But you have to...
No, that would be brown snow.
No. Okay. You have to make those decisions before you make the snowball. And making the snowball takes time. Dude runs up on you.
And if someone else does a paper snowball, then you lose immediately. So you don't want to commit to a snowball too fast.
Did you think that was funny?
I know it was funny.
Okay. That's a thing that you can believe.
I know it. In my Christmas heart.
So you can find snow easy, but maybe rocks are hard to find. So if you go make your snowball, you can't stick a rock in there. So maybe you want to hold on to your snow until you find a rock. But then Paperboy shows up with a paper snowball and you lose because you didn't have a snowball ready.
Idiot.
Yep.
You didn't know how rock, paper, scissors works.
Yep. And
then you both get hit with a yellow snowball, and it's just over. There's no coming back from that.
yellow beats paper.
And so does scissors.
I feel like if one person puts a scissors in a snowball, everyone loses.
Once that's out of the box, there's no putting it back in.
Yep. That was all. I thought that would have been a better game than whatever Overwatch with snow would have been.
It could have been like, instead of an FPS, let's do a BR. And that would have been fine. But instead you were like, hey, Beckers, I heard you had hopes and dreams. Let me shit all over them.
I mean...
Yeah, that's what you did.
So it would be an Overwatch BR, but with snow? Or are we still taking Overwatch out of it?
There's no Overwatch in this anymore. It's just a BR.
So it's what I did, where we took
Except
out...
you didn't have to shit on my hopes and dreams when you did it.
Oh,
Is what I'm getting at.
But how am I going to get the brown snow?
I'm just saying, like, this is definitely, like, putting you on the naughty list. Like, everything that you keep doing is it's just edging you over there. I give blood.
Okay. Just anybody? You're just
I'm on the nice list.
You want blood? I didn't say it's mine.
Need some blood. Yeah. So anyways, I'm on the nice list.
Okay.
But don't ask for a kidney. I need those.
Why?
To filter my blood of things that it doesn't want in there.
Beckers,
That's I.
it's time to do the investor shout out.
Aaron! See! You're the best! Is it okay as long as I don't shout at the mic? Or did that sound really bad?
Oh, that sounded fine.
Okay.
I wonder what living with you is like.
Alex hates it. He tells me every day.
Good. Well, now that that's over,
He's going on the naughty list too.
Apparently Beckers gets to decide that.
I'm just saying I'm very good at calling who's going on what list.
Well,
One time somebody mailed a card to the wrong place, and it came to our house and it had money in it, and Alex was like, let's just keep it. And I was like, no, we can't keep it. We got to deliver it to its rightful owner. So that's why I'm on the nice list. Alex is on the naughty list.
I had that with a person who works at the same place I do, where there was a card for like delivery person, and then I'm like, oh cool, and like they were like, they thought I was the regular guy, but I was like covering their area, so like cool, and then I opened it up and then I look and it says the other person's name on it. I'm like, fine. But there was a gift card in there. I was like, cool.
Damn it, specifically for that guy.
Because if it just like, I had a feeling, I was like, I think they want the other guy, but if it doesn't say, I think I'm in the clear, but it did say. So I was like, here you go.
So Alex had COVID, right?
Okay.
He's the one who normally checks the mail, and he didn't check the mail for a while. The delivery person delivered a package to our door and wrote on it and said, hey, please pick up your mail more often. And I thought about like putting something in our mailbox that was like, sorry, and a cookie or something. I don't know. But I didn't know if he would take it out of our mailbox. I just wanted to apologize because I think our mail person hates us.
Because you're on the naughty list?
No. I didn't think about it. It's not usually my job.
Beckers, do you think about what the definitive version of the Christmas Carol is?
What?
Dick Tracy's Christmas Carol.
Watch your mouth. Okay, so there's like ghosts and a Scrooge.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And there's Tiny Tim.
But I'm pretty sure that's in the public domain, so it's been done 9 million times. Which version of it is the definitive one? If you were going to go, this is the
Scrooge McDuck.
The most, no.
Scrooge McDuck.
No, it's not that one.
Yep.
Not that one.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Won't change my mind.
Okay. The correct answer, and I believe everyone in the comments will back me up on this one.
You can't let your girlfriend be the only one who comments.
Is the Muppet Christmas Carol the definitive? I know what you're all thinking. Why did Becker just make a big fart noise? Is it because she's never seen Muppet's Christmas Carol?
Yeah, as I'm sure like most people have not, because it's not like a big popular movie like the Rudolph stop motion animation one was. You know, it's not like a big staple of Christmas. It's some random one-off, like Hallmark movies.
Can everyone please tweet at what's your Twitter handle?
At Dr. Becker's with a Z at this time.
And tell her if she is correct in her statement that no one gives a flippin' about Muppet's Christmas Carol. Well, unfortunately for her, my video game involves heavily with the Muppet Christmas Carol. This is a game in which takes place during the Muppet's Christmas Carol, but you have to kill Scrooge.
Who's Scrooge?
God, I don't know who plays Scrooge. It was a famous
Oh
dude.
my god, have you seen it?
I watched it last night.
Yeah, okay. Well, apparently you didn't pay good attention. You don't even know who Scrooge is. The main character.
But I knew it was Scrooge. I didn't go,
who's Tiny Tim?
I didn't go, oh, that's Michael Caine, because to me, he was Scrooge. He was the character.
What? I thought he was a Muppet.
No.
I thought this was Muppets.
The Muppets are there. They're not all of them are the Muppets.
Oh, so like when they talk about the SpongeBob movie, it's not SpongeBob is just like there, but he's not the main character.
SpongeBob is not every character in the SpongeBob movie.
No, but SpongeBob characters are every character in SpongeBob movies.
Sure, but that's not what this.
So why is the Muppets main character Scrooge some random guy?
Because it's still Christmas. Because it's still the Christmas Carol.
Suck.
But Charles Dickens was played by the great Gonzo. You know what is great about the Muppets Christmas Carol? That if you go to the IMDb page for the Muppet Christmas Carol, it says, okay, who plays Scrooge? Well, that was Michael Caine. Who played Charles Dickens? That was the actor, the great Gonzo.
So it doesn't have the great Gonzo's voice actor?
No, it says the great Gonzo played that character. And also, Rizzo the Rat played himself.
Like it's a real thing. Like humans are real.
Yeah.
Muppets are real. I know humans are real.
Yeah, so, okay. So you need to select a character from the Muppet Christmas Carol for you to take over their body, for which you will then kill Scrooge. The problem is that all of the Muppets know that they are performing Muppet Christmas Carol, so you can't just be like in the middle of the time when Kermit's singing like One More Day Till Christmas, you can't just run up with a knife and start stabbing Scrooge, because they'll be like, that's not what we do right now. You have to find the perfect moment to kill Scrooge during the Muppet Christmas Carol.
So the whole point of this game is you just kill Scrooge, and the setting is the Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yes, you have to kill Scrooge without getting caught.
It's like Assassin's Creed. You have one target.
Yeah, honestly,
Muppet Christmas Carol.
Honestly, I pictured it more like Among Us. where you have to complete the tasks of acting like you are in Muppet's Christmas Carol while secretly waiting for your chance to kill the one target you have, Scrooge. I think you can kill other people that would not be on screen. They're like, hey, this guy's not going to be in the movie anymore. I can take him out if he would be in the way. But you just need to find the perfect moment to kill Scrooge.
Which is when everybody blinks.
Yes. Because Muppets are known for how good they blink.
Do they blink? They don't. Oh no, this is hard mode.
That's why we went with Muppet Christmas Carol. Not Scrooge.
SpongeBob.
Yeah, not DuckTales Christmas Carol. Because Scrooge is constantly blinking.
DuckTales Christmas Carol is so much better because Scrooge is Scrooge all the time.
Yeah.
Not just when it suits him.
Yeah.
Like Michael Caine. Michael Caine's the worst Scrooge out of these two things.
You're just very bitter because this is a good movie and you don't want to admit that you've messed up with your life and instead joining book clubs instead of watching Muppet Christmas Carol.
I'm very sensitive about book club right
now. Well, because Beckers doesn't have anything to contribute to this game idea, I just want to say that the correct answer is Rizzo the Rat.
He killed Scrooge?
That is the correct person you would want to embody if you want an opportunity to kill Scrooge. For one, Rizzo the Rat is playing himself. He doesn't have any role to play. He doesn't have to be Charles Dickens or whatever. He's just Rizzo. And B, he gets
when he has the time.
He gets closest to Scrooge throughout the movie. He's like constantly within stabbing view of Scrooge. The only problem would be getting by the Great Gonzo. But there are times where the Great Gonzo has fallen to some pratfalls, in which you could then pull out a little rat knife, and kill Scrooge. That's my game idea. What do you got, Beckers?
Oh, I got a good one. All right. What do you know? What do you know about Mrs. Claus?
Nothing.
That's right. That's because Santa, he is immortal, right? Like, he lives forever. He's magic. Mrs. Claus is just some regular hoe. Okay?
Okay.
So she gets replaced like every 5 years for a newer model.
5 years?
It's a stressful job, sort of. Not really. It's like the Playboy Mansion. After 5 years, he retires the Mrs. Claus, and then she goes and lives with the other happy little Clauses. Maybe I don't know how the Playboy Mansion works. But
what? Suggesting that, like, once Hugh was done with the girls, they went to, like, a nice farm where the other girlfriends.
With lots of room to roam.
Mm-hmm.
And lots of cookies and hot chocolate.
Yep.
Lots of elves to do their nails. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a really, like, sweet gig. You're just gonna eat cookies all day and be jolly and whatever.
Well, while you were married to him or after you've been replaced?
I mean, both. But, like, during the marriage, you have some additional responsibilities, but, like, you know, whatever.
Beckers is like, I can speak of experience. You don't really have to do those.
What?
I don't know.
Okay. We're moving on because my mind is going places I don't like where it's going.
That's your mind. I was just thinking about
this game
shaving their back hair.
So this game is about landing the gig of Mrs. Claus.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a bachelorette type game. I'm thinking, honestly, though, like, maybe Santa has had a Mr. Claus before. I don't know. So then it just opens up the player pool into any kind of you could try and date Santa as anything, even aliens. I don't know. I think we could just make that interesting in that way.
Create a character.
But yeah, you create any kind of character you want. You seduce Mr. Claus, Santa Claus, into falling in love with you. / you sabotage your other hopeful applicants to claw your way into a 5-year contract followed by a lifetime of being waited on by elves in the Santa Claus's Hose Retirement Resort. That's where he keeps his hose.
You're a little bit proud of yourself with that one.
It just hit me and I was like, oh, gotta get it out.
Can this be multiplayer?
Yeah.
Where all the potential clauses are other players.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know anything about The Bachelorette or The Bachelor. Other than some people get roses.
That's literally all you need to know.
I assume with this it'll be candy canes.
Like the first night, I think there's some crazy number of girls, like 30 or some shit, and then they hang out for one night and he gives roses to everyone but like 5. So the first night you can barely talk to him and you'll already be kicked off. And usually the first night is the night he gets rid of all the uggos.
Yeah. At that point you're just looking at him and be like, no, not that one.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's 3 elves in a trench coat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so my plan, I would make a character that looks just like Santa Claus.
Okay.
Because he is really into himself. So I'm thinking you'd have a good chance. Who do you think wrote all those songs? Yeah, I think it was Santa. He just like low-key left him around. You think if Santa was like nobody sees him, right? Like he just leaves gifts and he goes. If he's been doing that forever, how would we write songs about him? How would I even know that he wears this red coat with white beard and whatever?
I mean,
no, he left the songs behind.
Okay,
because he's full of himself.
Because like all the old, but like most of the songs are from way back when, and maybe he was just like real chill back then. But then people were just like, "I'm gonna kidnap Santa Claus," and he's like, "I think I'm just gonna leave the presents and leave. I'm not gonna hang around and like see how you're doing. I'm just gonna peace."
Maybe before the Nightmare Before Christmas, he used to like hang out with people, but then after that, he got a little sensitive to being kidnapped.
Yeah, that'll do it. I think if I ever had a single encounter with Jack Skellington, I would just not want to encounter any people again of any sort. Okay, Seducing Santa. Bachelorette.
Seducing Santa. So like you'll go on dates.
Yep. What's the dates look like?
What's the dates look like?
Mm-hmm.
First you make him a picnic.
Okay, so are you picking the dates, or is he like picking the date, like being like, "Oh, we're going sledding"?
I think you plan a date.
Okay, or maybe see, I like the idea of maybe like you have some dates that like like, hey, we've got a sledding date coming up. We've got like a toy making date coming up, and then maybe like the 3rd or 4th date. Then it's your chance to kind of show him what makes you special with you planning the date. Because like Santa wants to know that you're about his thing before he worries about what your thing is. You know?
Right.
Okay, but you're planning a date.
Yeah, you plan a date. So you could do picnic. You could do like sledding, like you said. You could do hunting, but like not deer. Because like he's sensitive about that.
Okay, so what would you hunt? Yeah.
Rabbits.
Wabbits.
And then you'd just like reference the Looney Tunes the whole time. What?
Where is this taking place? Is this taking place in the North Pole or like?
I mean, his sled goes anywhere, right?
Yeah.
So.
But like usually he's chilling in the North Pole, except for that one day. But like, is it someplace warm, someplace cold?
Anywhere.
Is he wanting to get away?
I think most of the time you're in the North Pole.
Mm-hmm.
But like you can go dates anywhere because his sled's like really fast.
Okay, so you're saying, hey Santa, we're gonna go on a picnic. I want to go to this location.
Yeah.
Okay, so but the majority of the Santa-ette,
instead of handing out roses, he hands out candy canes.
I said that one.
You did?
Yeah, at least twice.
I only listen like part of the time when you talk.
Yeah, I get that.
But hey, we both came up with it individually, therefore it's a good idea.
Or
right?
you heard me say it and then ignored it so that later you could say it again.
Maybe I subconsciously absorbed it.
Yeah. But not in a way that would give me any sort of credit.
That's because it was subconscious.
Yep. Anything else we want to say about these hilarious and great games that we've come up with?
What does Mrs. Claus have to do, Bryce?
To what, like after she's married, or like to get Santa?
After she's married.
Shave Santa's back hair.
You would think he would keep it because it's so cold.
I mean, I imagine he just wears a lot of layers. And
one of those layers being back hair.
And it would be itchy with the sweaters he wears.
Itchy?
Itchy.
It's your hair.
Yeah, but it itches against the sweater, like they rub.
When I let my leg hair grow out really long, it doesn't itch. But it does keep me warm.
I currently have facial hair and it is very itchy, and I'll probably be shaving it after this.
I never understood that. Did you start feeling itchy because we were talking about it?
No, I'm not. Well, okay. I'm not itchy right now, but now that we've talked about it, I'm itchy not where my facial hair is, but on my shoulder. But no, in general, my facial hair has been itchy, and I'll probably shave it because of that. At least part of it.
Hair in your head doesn't feel itchy.
I think it's the neck hair that I'm probably going to shave. I kind of like the idea of letting it grow out till Christmas, and then Christmas Eve dyeing it white, depending on how long. Depending on how long I can get it.
That's the longest you've ever grown a beard.
I couldn't grow a beard while I was working, so this is the longest I've probably gone. Because longest I'd go is like vacation.
The longest I've ever gone is like an inch, but it started to curl, so like, yeah.
Girl facial hair.
Mm-hmm. And there's gray hairs in it already. I've always had gray hairs in my beard.
So maybe you should go for Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm. I actually shave every morning. Otherwise, I end up looking like Tim Allen.
From the hit movie Santa Claus.
Yeah.
And not... I'm trying to think of another Tim Allen. I was thinking of a movie. Can you name another Tim Allen movie that isn't from the Santa Claus series?
Cannot. Tim Allen to me is Tool Time and the Santa Claus.
Dude, I just figured Toy Story.
Is that?
Yeah. He's in
yeah. Is that him?
Yeah.
Is that him?
Can you tell me who he is? Can you tell me who plays?
Is he Woody?
No.
Okay. Oh, is he the pig?
No.
Dinosaur?
No.
Wait, what? Who is he?
He's Buzz Lightyear. Alexa, who plays Buzz Lightyear in the Toy Story movies?
Buzz Lightyear was played by Tim Allen in the 1995 film Toy Story.
I'll wait for you to say I'm right. I don't have a book club to go to. Okay,
well, I knew Tom Hanks was Woody. That's why I was so confused. And I was like, did I get them mixed up?
Tim Allen's Buzz Lightyear.
I thought Buzz Lightyear was somebody else that I knew and not Tim Allen. Because Tim Allen, to me, looking at him, I'm like, you look more like Woody.
Yeah. I believe I used to think that, but it was also like looking at their personalities, Tim Allen is definitely a buzz.
Well, you got a friend in me.
Now that spoilers, I think we're done with this episode. Now that we're just kind of having an end of episode talk, I've come up with several good game ideas that I wish I had earlier. Because it's
write them down.
It's like you have to deliver presents, but it's in the Toy Story world, so you have to try and get the toys to not run away. They have a mind of their own.
Got a friend in me.
Beckers, what game idea did we make? Mm-hmm.
Santa Lorette. Santa Bachelorette. Literally all 4 of these games were absolute stinkers.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with the Seducing Santa game.
Okay. Sounds good.
No argument, nothing.
Yeah. No, I agree. Muppet's Christmas Carol could have been something good if you watch good films like Muppet Christmas Carol and Demolition Man.
Bryce be like, oh, there's this one super obscure movie that nobody ever watches, and it's gonna ruin everything that Beckers doesn't know about it when nobody listening will have watched it either, not even a single one.
Well, I hope you have enjoyed this great and awesome holiday-themed Game Make Corp. Beckers, where can people find you?
You can find me right behind you. On Twitter at Dr. Beckers with a Z, and on Twitch at Dr. Beckers with an S.
You can follow me on Twitter at LastGeek, Instagram LastGeekPlays, YouTube.com/LastGeek, and LastGeek.com for links to the podcast and all the great cool things that exist. Thank you for listening, and remember, have fun.